Guys, Will here with W.T.F car reviews, and today we're going to be reviewing this all-new 2022 Ford F-150 Lightning Pro.
And a huge thanks to Dan and Jeff here at Lakeland Ford for making this review possible. I'll leave a link to their inventory below, and if you're in the Lakeland area looking for a new car, SUV, or truck, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out.
And as most of you guys probably know by now, the Lightning is Ford's all-new full-electric pickup truck sitting on the 14th generation F-150 platform. Since 1948, the Ford F-Series pickups have been the best-selling in America, and thanks to this all-new full-electric F-150, that shouldn't change anytime soon. The Lightning comes standard with dual electric motors cranking out 426 horsepower, 775 pound-feet of torque. The Lariat and Platinum trims come standard with an extended range battery, which makes an additional about 140 horsepower, sitting at 563 horsepower, still at 775 pound-feet of torque. Enough to get the Lightning to 60 under 4 seconds. This is a 6,000 pound pickup truck. You can tow up to 7,700 pounds. Here we have the Pro, which is the base F-150 Lightning. Outside of the standard dual motors, we get Ford Copilot 360 2.0, Sync 4 with built-in navigation on a 12-inch touchscreen and 12-inch digital instrument cluster. We get adaptive LED headlamps, power opening frunk, onboard generator, which is 2.4 kilowatts with an optional 9.6 kilowatt generator also available. The Pro starts a tick under 40,000 bucks, which is an absolutely absurd value. What do we get for that money? Let's jump right in. So up front, you notice your adaptive LED headlamps, LED daytime running strips too. No front facing camera, unfortunately, not really a big deal. This is just a base Pro under 40,000 bucks. Tow hooks up front, but overall clean front end styling. We don't have much opening because again, it's an EV, you don't really need an opening, but we have a little bit for the cooling for the radiator portion to get all the internals nice and cool. Might as well check out the front while we're here. Underneath this button, we have a power opening front. As soon as it figures out what to do, there we go. And it's a large storage area, so this kind of functions as a RAM box if you're familiar with the Ram 1500 optional available RAM boxes. So you can throw some stuff that you don't want to get wet in your front. We have an onboard charger here as well. We get USB, USB-C, and 4 outlets. That's an impressive touch. 400-pound payload for this front area and some secret storage beneath. And for the secret storage, I apologize for dropping that, we have our charging system here and a drain, so you can fill this thing up with ice, throw some cans back here, so if you're tailgate partying in your F-150 Lightning, you don't have to worry about the water building up in your front. To shut this thing up, you simply press this button and it closes. And as soon as it does, we'll just take one last look at this front styling. It's a nice truck overall. The wheel and tire setup is also extremely impressive for a base Pro. We get these beautiful black and silver contrasted 18-inch rims wrapped in 275/65 R18 Michelin Primacy all-season tires, some of the best all-seasons in the business, and the 65 series sidewall should really help when it comes to ride quality. We get a 6-piece lug pattern F-150 Pro. For the charge port, we can open it up by double clicking, or at least we're supposed to. There we go. Okay, so we have level 1 and level 2 charging with fast charging beneath. We can shut this thing up, and I'm liking the styling for this F-150 Pro. It's a clean look, definitely much nicer than like the gasoline engine XL model base F-150, the work truck. We get blind spot monitoring on the mirrors, large black contrasted mirrors. No smart access, unfortunately, but we still get push to start. Running boards, they say Ford on them. Out rear, same rear wheel and tire setup. Only difference is the smaller brake caliper. You can get a good look at your suspension setup. Nice, no leaf springs, unlike the gas engine F-150s, and your spare tire right back there. Lightning outlined in blue, full LED taillights, turn signals, and the reverse lights. Shout out Lakeland Ford in Lakeland, Florida for making this review possible. We get rear parking sensing tow hitch. The Lightning can tow up to 7,700 pounds. Wiring harnesses, Ford F-150 etched into the tailgate. Rear view camera, the tailgate is not damped, so be careful dropping it. We get a drop-in bed liner, an additional onboard charger. Cool, we get 2 outlets back here for the charger. So a lot of charging for this EV. We have 4 tie downs. You can tie some kayaks down. Ford etched in the bed liner, but we can shut the tailgate up. That's about it for the exterior. It's a very clean looking truck. Under 40,000 bucks. We can hop over to the other side, take a quick look at the window sticker before checking out the interior. So again, this is the 2022 F-150 Lightning 4x4 Super Crew, 145-inch wheelbase, dual motored standard range battery. You can pause, take a look at all the standard features. Hopefully you can pick them up on camera. Options, we don't really have any options on this truck. Base price $39,974. After a $1,700 delivery charge, destination and delivery charge, we're sitting a tick under 42,000 bucks. 68 mpge, 76 city, 61 on the highway, 230 miles of range, and a 12-hour charge time with a 240 volt charger. So it takes a while to charge, but we're making a lot of power in this 2022 Lightning. As far as the interior, as soon as we swing around to the other side, we can check it out. So remember, under 40,000 bucks for the base price. We have nice textured materials for the upper part of the door panel. The armrest is rubberized. This is your grab handle to open up your door. Auto one touch up front. Power folding mirrors, 4-way adjustable lock and unlock speaker, two-tone, two-tier storage, massive storage beneath. You're fitting 2-foot longs in both of these pockets. You'll fit a 12-ounce water bottle in both of those pockets as well. We get the running board that says Ford, as we mentioned. The seats, they may look like leather, but they are not. They're just vinyl, but I'm still liking them. I prefer this over cloth because if you spill something on vinyl, it's not going to necessarily stain. They're not power seats. You can recline and slide the seats with latches. But as far as this interior in general, we can take a step inside and really check it out. So the first thing we notice is the steering wheel. It's not leather wrapped, but we have a ton of buttons: volume, voice commands, lane keep assist, and our cruise control. On the right side, this adjusts your little digital gauge cluster. Back menu, skip your songs and your phone settings. You can hang up and answer your phone calls. The infotainment adjustments, we're currently looking at trip 1, trip 2, this trip, and our driving assistance. You press menu and you can alternate between my view, trip, truck info, towing, navigation. You can see heads up turn by turn if the GPS is hooked up, phone, audio, and the overall settings as well. My personal favorites to look at all times will probably just be truck info. We can see power distribution. That's a pretty cool screen to look at all times. To the left, we see our range and our power meter. On the right side, we have a digital speedo and a little digitally illuminated analog speedometer. But overall, I'm liking this 12-inch digital gauge display. We get some stitched materials for the dashboard. That's a high quality touch. 12-inch touchscreens. We get drive modes. The drive modes include normal, sport, off-road, and tow haul with one pedal drive. We'll try out one pedal drive. We'll transition between normal and sport and just see what the differences are. The navigation screen, we can press nav. Super responsive for the screen. Nice resolution. It's very responsive, more responsive than like Hyundai, Kia, and the GM systems by far. Huge thumbs up to Ford with the all-new Sync 4 system. We have favorites, apps, of course, Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. We'll turn this air down by 1 so you guys can hear a little bit better. Settings, features, cool. You see everything that's available. My personal favorites to look at all times would be the nav, so we'll leave it here. Beneath that, coin tray, air vents. We can see our parking camera at all times. We don't have to put the car into reverse to necessarily have to see it. Guidance lines and trajectory. Full view is not available though when you just press the button. We can throw it into reverse though. And once we put it into reverse, now we get the full view, rear parking sensing, guidance lines, and trajectory. We can throw it right back into park and immediately returns us to our map. Volume and the rest of your media controls, climate controls beneath that. We don't have heated or ventilated seats. Wouldn't be expected with a truck in this price point. Still pretty loaded though. We get USB-C port, no wireless charging pad, but ton of storage. You can fit your keys and a bunch of car accessories in here. And if you don't want to put anything in there, you can press this button and hide away your gear selector. So the reason that the gear selector hides away is because the F-150 is available with a functioning workbench. It's not equipped here, but if it was, you could simply fold out your armrest and have a like table work area and be very comfortable. We can put this thing right back. Nice little storage compartment, flappy things to keep your drinks in place. You'll fit 16-ounce water bottles in the cup holders. To the left of the steering wheel, if we didn't mention, we have automatic headlamps. Parking brake is electronic. Our power opening front button. We don't get rain sensing wipers, but we do get auto headlamps, which is appreciated. We get a tilt and telescoping steering wheel, and you can get a good look at your pedals down below. As far as the storage in the glove box, we can open it up as soon as we figure it out. Massive storage. You can remove this tray, which you'll fit 4 or 5 iPhones in. Nice little coin slot, good area for business cards beneath. 2, you'll fit a bowling ball in here with no problem. You'll fit at least 12 2-liter bottles of soda, unbelievably spacious. We also get an additional USB and USB port, or USB-C port, to put this tray right back where we found it. Close the armrest up. The glove box, we have 2 tiers of glove boxes. The first tier is pretty large. I'd expect you to fit a pair of shoes in here with no problems. Maybe not a license plate because it's not very deep, but it's still a very spacious glove box. And if that's not enough space for you, you have a second tier right above, which is also decently spacious. We get an auto dimming rear view mirror, also appreciated. Interior lighting is LED. Sunglass holders, but that's about it for the front seat of this 2022 F-150 Lightning. It is an impressive truck, especially for a sub $40,000 base price. We can take a quick look at the back seat, see how much space is offered back there, as well as the overall quality of the materials up top. Same materials as up front. Rubberized armrest, that's appreciated. The grab handle is the same as up front too. Cup holder, 2 tiers of storage. You'll fit 2 footlongs and a 16-ounce right next to it. Some snacks as well. Some car accessories, snacks too, can fit into this tray. Speaker, Ford on the running board. The seats are vinyl still. You can lift them up pretty easily. Shows you a flat floor. You can lay a sleeping bag down here, and in an emergency situation, you can spend the night in the back of your F-150 Lightning. To drop the seat, you have to pull this latch. Could be a little bit tricky to do with one hand, but we figured it out. As far as space, I'm a little bit over 6 feet tall sitting behind my seat settings, and just like all full-size trucks, the F-150 Lightning is incredibly spacious. I got over a foot of legroom, ton of room for my feet, basically unlimited amount of space. Headroom, I still have like 6-7 inches of headroom. If you're under 7 feet tall, you'll have no problem sitting back here. Air vents also appreciated. More charge ports, USB and USB-C, AC adapter 2, 12 volt, ton of charge ports in this truck, guys. Really impressive. No center armrest, unfortunately. Not the biggest deal. No 5th window out rear either, but the interior lights, LED. Cool, that's about it for the back seat of the 2022 F-150 Lightning. Unbelievably spacious, unbelievably loaded of a truck for a sub $40,000 base price. We'll take one more quick little walk around and take this thing out for a drive. All right, guys, now we're just about seen everything we need to see with the inside and outside of the all-new 2022 F-150 Lightning. Let's take it out for a drive. And the first thing I notice, we'll do a window check because it is really quiet in here. We get dual pane windows. So for a sub $40,000 base price, again, the features are absolutely remarkable. Also, commanding view of the road, hopefully, okay, there we go, it went up. Commanding view of the road, you sit pretty high up, just like a regular F-150. The throttle feels not too sensitive in normal mode. Taking a step out here, we can lean into it in normal mode once we get situated. Let's go. Oh my God. Wow, this thing can take off. You don't hear anything. All it does is just puts you in the seat and you are gone. We'll try a rolling start up this hill. Oh, very torquey. It doesn't really continue to pull very strongly up top, but good gosh, does it pull strong down low. We'll try it out in sport one time, see what the differences are. The regenerative braking works incredibly well. I'm not even touching the brake pedal right now. Well, now we are. We do get one pedal drive, which we'll also test out. We can take a stop right here, try an acceleration off the line, and right here, wow, yeah. So it definitely chirps the tires off the line, and the traction control kicks in. So there's a lot of power in this 2022 Lightning. It does 0 to 60 in 4 seconds. After 60, it doesn't really continue to pull very strongly, but up until then, good gosh, this thing is a monster. We could take one more little slowdown, and oh yes, oh yeah, it pulls very strong. We can try out the one pedal drive. Oh, we slowed down instantly, so I'm not even touching the brake pedal right now. This is all regenerative braking. I'm not even touching the brake. Wow. So it takes us to a complete stop, about half throttle. Oh my gosh. Whew. It is just an absolute powerhouse. But in one pedal drive, you got to keep your foot on the gas or on the accelerator, obviously, because as soon as you let go of the gas pedal, it just basically acts as brakes. But one more time, we could try about half throttle. Oh my gosh, guys, like I can't even describe to you how much of a powerhouse this thing is. We'll throw it back into normal mode. Turn off one pedal drive because I'm personally not really a fan. The steering, it feels pretty direct, comparable to a regular F-150. And just cruising along, guys, the ride quality is fantastic. You hear just about nothing through the road. Road noise is silent. Obviously, there's no engine noise because we have an EV. The sound system, it's not going to blow you away. It's just a base system. If you want a good sound system, you can upgrade to the higher trims on the F-150 Lightning, but still for a base system, it sounds good. We got a red light coming up. We'll close the review off with one more acceleration off the line. We're not going to floor it because it does spin the tires off the line, but we'll do like a half throttle acceleration, and I'll catch back with you in 1 second. All right, guys, about half throttle. Gosh, yeah, this thing is just such an absolute monster off the line. But overall, if you're looking for a new truck, I don't care if it's an EV, I don't care if you're looking for a gas truck, I would 100% recommend checking out the 2022 F-150 Lightning Pro. Under $40,000, there is truly not one truck on the road today that can compete when it comes to value per dollar. And a huge thanks to Jeff and the rest of the management and staff here at Lakeland Ford for making this review possible. I'll leave a link to their inventory below, and if you're in the Lakeland area looking for a new car, SUV, or truck, I would definitely recommend checking these guys out. And as for Jeff, and huge thanks to all you guys for watching. I had a great time making this video. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much. You guys know the channel's just not possible without you guys, and I really appreciate the constant support. But if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, leave a like too. It really helps me out the YouTube algorithm. That's how these videos get promoted to new people. Leave a comment, let me know what you like, let me know what you don't like. Leave a comment, let me know if there's any specific cars, SUVs, or trucks you'd like to see reviewed in this channel too. And I'll definitely try to get those videos for you as soon as possible. Other than that, again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope all of you have a great day.